Hello my fellow Maplers, this is DHStriker666, and I am on my pink bean once again, and after the morning 2x event, and at the time of recording, the afternoon 2x event is probably going to start in about maybe 24 minutes, half hour or so, give or take. I just wanted to briefly cover, I've finally made it to 160. I've made quite a bit of progress. I'm actually almost done the secret diary. I managed to get almost everything. The only thing I need to get is to 200. That is going to take the most amount of time. Also, I'm not redeeming this until my other pink bean pet expires. I don't see a reason to even get a second pet just yet. It's no need. I'm just gonna do this until I can level enough times. Sorry. Also, I am at a point where I need to rely on first or second drill hall experience to level quickly. However, it's still very early in this event. Like, it's not even September yet, and this event lasts until October, so I have so much leeway to train this character. It's unreal. I'm glad I got all of this stuff out of the way. I will actually now cover how I managed to do some of the diary entries. This will be the last time I'm going to even mention the diary until I finally reach 200 on this character. But I'm going to go on ahead and cover the levels that I didn't cover in previous episodes or videos, as you will. Now, I actually have a list here. When I was level 60, I trained at those mummy dogs, or whatever they're called, until like level 70. Then I did Romeo and Juliet party quest until about, it was until like 116 it looks like. And then from, because I was limited on time during the week, from 116 to current time, actually, I've been doing Zachem. And I started doing Horntail. I started killing Horntail when I reached level 140, or whenever I was able to fight it. I think it was maybe 130. And it's good experience. You just got to be very careful when you're fighting some of them, because they do 1-for-1 and damage reflect, so be sure not to use, let's see, when you're fighting bosses that use damage reflect, do not use your powerhouse or your Let's Rock skill. Those are the only skills that won't protect you from damage reflect. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, back to the training. Sorry, this is very unprofessional for me to look back at my nose and talk to you guys, but I want to just let you guys know what I've been keeping track of, so you guys will have a better chance to level up your character if you have limited time like I do. Now, I did some experimenting. At 123 to 125, I did Monster Park Extreme. You could do it at a lower level, like around 100. That could help a bit. But I only gained like 2 levels, and then I was like, okay, I gained some equips I could use, which is a good idea to do. And you get good amount of equips you can sell as well, for funding. But after that, I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna continue with daily bossing. I did that until level 140. And then once I was 140, I was able to finally start doing the Temple of Time quests. And from that moment until level 160, I was actually able to train for the 20 levels during the 2x event. Some of you might be wondering, well, why didn't you just do Romeo and Juliet? Well, if I did Romeo and Juliet, I may have made it to like 163 and stopped, or make it to 160 and record a video and show you guys the progress. Regardless, like, it was only probably three levels I could have gained or more, but I actually tried finding finding a few parties beforehand and during the event. It was just a waste of time. Like, no one was available to do it, and you pretty much have to be with friends to have started all the partying. Like, it just seemed very... It was very difficult finding parties, so I find it as it's a waste of time. And in my previous video, I mentioned Dimension Invasion Party Quest. That helped enormously. Like, the first time I did it, once I hit 140, I gained 6 levels after 5 runs. And then after that, it just got better. Like, every day I just started I was doing it. And I reached 160 that way. So pretty much let's cover that. It was Temple of Time quests to get to Pink Bean, which you only need to be up to level 160 to do, not 166 like it used to be, or at least for normal characters. Unless they made the general change, and that's good. I did Dimension Invasion Party quests and bossing daily, and that alone helped enormously to level my Pink Bean enough times to reach this milestone level. Now, I'm still going to do daily bossing, I'm still going to do Dimension Invasion Party Quest, and my friend Najista was the one who helped me with killing Pink Bean. And it's funny because as soon as I mentioned I need help killing Pink Bean, like, many people were like, I want to help you, Dom, or like, I'm here, we need help, I can help you in a second. And like, a lot of people offered their help, and I very much appreciate that. Like, thanks guys, I love you all so much. But Najista actually talked to me first about it, and he actually was bored, like he wasn't doing anything, so he helped me out. Shoutouts to you, thank you very much for helping with killing Pink Bean. And in case any of you were wondering, yes, you actually do get special dialogue once Pink Bean is dead. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it is worth reading. It's actually pretty funny dialogue, I liked it. I'm sure my friend Steve will like it too once he gets to that point, and I'll help him with it. But yeah, so that covers fighting the bosses. Now getting to 200, I've already mentioned, like, it's going to take some time, and I'm going to rely on the 2 times event in a few minutes to try and level up a little bit more if I can. I'll probably just end up training in the maps around Second Drill and First Drill Hall, because I checked not too long ago, they're way too packed. There's no way, like, there was maybe only one map that I was in for a few seconds because no one was there, but then someone came back from Cash Shop and was like, oh, I was here for 5 hours and I was just in Cash Shop. And you know what? That person could just easily been making an excuse, but at the same time, I don't want to start anything, and that's fine, dude. Like, it's just a training map. I'm not going to cause a hassle over a freaking training map. It's not worth my time, it's not worth his time. I don't want to ruin his experience, I don't want my experience ruined from an argument. So I just said, you know what, sorry dude, okay, it's yours, that's fine. Enjoy your map, right? Oh, an elite just spawned in Second Drill Hall. Fun stuff during 2 times event. But in terms of training, like, that's what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna end up training in maps around those areas, which should probably still be okay. It won't be as good, but it should be enough to help me. Because I have plenty of time now. Like, me personally, I have plenty of time to level to 200 within a month's time. If I got to 160 in just a week or 2 weeks or whatever, I'm pretty sure it's possible to get 40 levels in that time as well. And this is coming from a player who just got his Wild Hunter to level 220 after a while, but I got there. And 220 is like probably multiple 200s, so I have patience, like, for a lot of things at this point. So anyways, sorry guys, back to the diary. Now, 300 combo kills, that was easy enough. You just kill monsters as you train, defeat 999 monsters, that could be done at the same time. And defeat 1 elite boss. Now, you would have to pretty much find an elite boss. which isn't too difficult with the new Darkness rune that's out, which summons 3 elite monsters, and apparently the more elite monsters you destroy, or defeat, whatever, the more chances of an elite boss spawning. Now that helps. It's also a very good experience. Attendance for 3 days, I've covered this before. You just have to, I guess, reach a certain level until the firepower event kicks in and activates. And if you've done attendance at least 3 times on another character, this will appear, which is what happened to me. Stay logged in for 3 hours. If you're training during a 2 times event, there's no excuse. This is pretty much guaranteed if you have a map and you're training for 3 hours straight. And this 2 times event this weekend is 5 hours due to compensation for, I think it was like a 10-hour maintenance this week. It was pretty crazy. The last one is log in twice over the weekend. So if you log in today, Saturday, and tomorrow, Sunday, then you'll be able to get this easily. You can do this on any weekend. As for it being activated like for one weekend, or like you log in one weekend once and another weekend the second time, I don't know if you can do that, but if you can, sweet. Next is the collect a million mesos. Even during a 2 times event, you can do this. Like, even when you're training without 2 times or anything like that, Pinkbane I believe, has a skill that will increase your mesos obtained plus 200%. So you have 3 times mesos drop. That's awesome. And the next one is make 30 successful spell trace enhancements. You can pretty much buy a very weak item, like a level 10 item in Hennessy's or somewhere, like just anywhere. Any of Victoria's shops, you can buy like, I think it was like 5 or 6 equips, and then scroll them through the equip and enchant window, and then enhance them right after, and there you go. You will end up covering the enhanced squish and 5 stars diary entries. Very easy, guys. It didn't take me or my friend Irvin very long. Irvin actually came up with the easy way to do it. Me, I just got whatever small level equips I found and did it. Either way works. I already covered bosses, so the next section, don't worry guys, I won't be covering this again for a while, so I just figured I'd show you guys what I did to accomplish these things. Just roll everywhere. So obtain the beginner explorer title. I believe I mentioned in a previous video that mentions, like, I actually put notes showing the locations. I will post the video down below so you guys can check that out. I also covered obtain the Minor Forest Explorer, and this is the one who touched the sky. I covered all of those in the previous video that I have up there right now, because I would pretty much have to get out my notes again and bring up those locations, but pretty much you just have to explore. I guess the best advice is to explore all the entrances to different sections of each of these regions, as well as the highest points, like reach the highest points of certain spots for the one that touched the sky medal. That's probably the best advice I can give with that. Of course you can Google it. It didn't take me long to do to check it out, but as for like research, like I would have to list everything, and I know I don't want to spend too much time on that because there's still all these things. So respect your elders. The next one. So we visit Stan and Hennessy's, Grendel the old, really old in Elenia, and in Elnath you visit Alcaster. They moved Alcaster from the market area into the main town area, so that makes things a little easier to find them. I think they made that change like a year ago, probably longer ago. No harm intended, so you just add 10 friends. I'm pretty sure most of you already have 10 friends, and it's not hard to make friends as you look for parties. in case you guys want to do daily party questing. Like, there you go. Like, that's a very good way to add friends and make friends on this game. Get 30 fame. This is very easy. I've heard that there are some quests that Pink Bean can do. I believe there are some quests when you're fighting Papulatus Clock. You can get fame that way. I don't know how much fame, but I'm pretty sure it might cover some of it, or most of it. I don't remember. But the way I got fame was Alan helped me out with... Alan helped me out with that. Like, he went on all of his characters to give me fame. I went on all my characters to give him fame. I think I gave him like 15 fame, though, because he had other friends that helped him. That was awesome. But that's how you can get 30 fame. And 30 is not a lot, guys. Like, you can easily get that. Reach 10 charisma, diligence, and charm. Now, charisma, I'm pretty sure most of you already know by now, is actually ambition. You can get that from bossing, from doing party quests, and from doing other event quests, or themed dungeons, like Mush Kingdom, or Mr. Lee's Airlines. And if you do Mr. Lee's Airlines, you can pretty much cover all three at once. I did that daily, and I got everything. It did not take long at all. Charm is easy enough to get. Another way you can get it is you can just fight Zakum and equip and unequip his helmet. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in another video. But yeah, you can do that. You can get like 50 charm per helmet. So that covers that. And in terms of like if you do Horntail, you can get, if you do normal Horntail, which I found I'm able to do now, you could also get those pendants, equip and unequip them, and still get the experience. Now, I think I still have it. I might have it in inventory. No, I think I got the charm and then sold it. I should have saved it. Sorry, guys. But, yeah, there's the charm, diligence. You can't... See, I would recommend Beefy's Kitchen, but I think that's a waste of time. You're better off just... If you were able to take advantage of the firepower cases in this event, or during this event, then that was a way to do it. That's actually how I brought it all the way to the top to reach level 10. It helped. It's only like 5 diligence per hand sanitizer, but it's there. Like, it was available. I used that and did Mr. Lee's Airlines, and as well as Evo Lab, which gave a small amount, but it was something to do if you already did all of your if you already did Mr. Lee's Airlines, because you can only get that I think it's a notebook you get, or like it's like these oh god, like Traveler's Notebook or something like that. You get an item from doing a quest, 2 items from doing 2 different quests, from collecting pages, and that gives you a lot of one stat, a little bit of another, and a little bit less of a third stat. I believe it's willpower, diligence, and charm on one, and on the other it's like the rest of the stats. It's like it covers all 5 traits. Or wait, all 6? All 6 traits. Sorry, my bad, guys. But yeah, like that's how you can get those, and then after that you can actually give more charm and more diligence to another character in the account when you transfer that stuff. Also, when you do complete all 3 of them, you get like 1,000 spell traces, so that helps you with another mission if you really need to do enhancing or spell trace enhancements. Now for the secret diary entries, I know I've covered this multiple times before, but I figured I'd cover it for one last time and tell you how I did it, just to seal the deal here. Friends. Now, with this one, let me see if I could actually... It's a shame I can't move this around. It's really annoying. But with this one, I had to get my pet to 31 closeness. Now, that pretty much equates to level 6 pet, and all I did was I would feed it pet food once in a while, like I'm about to now, because it's somewhat low. And from that, see, it raises to 38. It's not too bad, but for some reason, I was very slow with this, and I remembered, oh my god, wait, pets have commands. So then I was just like, oh, um, how else can I do this, guys? And they're like, why don't you just use pet commands, you dumbass? And then I'm just like, okay, the only ones that work are sit, no, and bad. I think those are the only three that work for this type of pink bean. So just a heads up, guys, if you're trying to do that, those are the commands you can use. You just pretty much spam them constantly in spouse chat, so you don't, affect everyone else's chat. Just be respectful. Just to be respectful. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude there. But yeah, like that's just the way you can increase the closeness level. That's just a more convenient way to do it. You just spam, and then you'll eventually get the closeness to 31. That probably takes like 10 or 20 minutes to do. Probably longer, depending. But that's how you get that secret entry. The next one is I believe I can fly. So pretty much you're just falling off a high ledge and taking fall damage 30 times. That's it. I always come back. Pretty much you gotta kill yourself 30 times. That's what I did, but be sure to do it when you have no experience and like if you freshly leveled up. That's what I ended up doing. And where to, sir? This one, you have to take a taxi 30 times. That's what I did. I just went from Alenia to Hennessy's to Alenia, and so forth. I just kept doing that. Mysterious text, you have to activate 30 runes during the event, pretty much. Like, that shouldn't really be difficult if you're training. Runes appear every... I believe it's every, like, 30 minutes or so. And your cooldown to activate a rune, I think, is 11 to 12 minutes or so. Now, weird thing is, I may have missed 2 runes. Like, I was actually keeping track of all the runes I activated every time I was on this character, and I ended up activating 28, and I got the quest. So, I may have somehow activated 2 runes without realizing it, but yeah, I got it. Then just activate 30 runes. Like, that's essentially what you have to do. And the last one is Sail Away. You have to complete the Rihanna Strait and the Gold Beach sections of the game. They're themed dungeons, and they're actually really fun. I don't really feel that Gold Beach is that fun, but Rihanna Strait is actually pretty interesting, because I haven't actually done it before. It was actually the first time I did it, and I can see where Nexon got the idea for doing voyaging for Commercy. It was really interesting to see it. And the story was actually interesting too. Like, I actually got involved with it. It's like really cool. Other than that, that's pretty much how I completed most of my diary. I'm only missing hitting the level 200 mark. And you better believe I'm going to be leaving shoutouts with that super megaphone. And that unique chaos pink bean mark, that better be permanent. Probably isn't, but it would be cool. And I don't know, I might use that on my character. Maybe. Don't know yet. But anyways, guys, I've already covered the skills. When I'm training, I guess I'll just mention this. When I'm training, I use my ultimate quite frequently when I have the chance, and I always combo it up with my mini bean. No, wait, where is it? I thought I just activated it. Yeah, go mini beans. You want to combo that up. It works well. I'm glad I'm confirming it. It works well when you're training in maps, like especially in Temple of Time. It's awesome. You just clear 2 ledges with the ultimate, and you have these mini beans just destroying whatever survivors are left, I guess. So there hasn't really been any other update I've gotten for the first job, but I will show the link skills I'm using. I'm using pretty much everything but the Kaiser HP increaser. Like, I'm using Pirate's Blessing, Fury Unleashed, Light Wash, Phantom Instinct, Oh, okay, I guess I am using the HP increase, but probably because, well, I don't need anything else from other than these. Hybrid Logic, the Keen Edge, there is Wild Rage, Elementalism, Rin's Blessing, Focus Spirit, of course, and most importantly, the Elven Blessing, which gives 15% experience, and Pink Bean already has 100% experience gained when you have the Chill Out skill that gives 50%, and you also activate your Everybody Happy skill, which gives you another 30%, so that's 80. So let's see, I believe there is a skill that gives a little bit more, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just have a quick check here. Pretty sure there was something. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Pink Bean's Dignity, another 20%. So there's your 100%, and then you have an extra 15%. So that's 115% more experience. Plus, you can use a 2x event coupon from the event that gives them out, and as well as the 2x event that just started. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good setup here. This is keyed more to bossing. It'll make things a lot easier for you to kill bosses naturally. But I don't know what else there is to cover, really. Like, I've already covered the book. I've covered my milestone leveling to 160. I will come back when I hit level 180. I don't know how long that will take. I might not be able to use the entire 2x event because I might be a little bit busy in a few moments. But I'll get back to it, and I will report to you guys shortly after. This is DHStriker666 signing out. Have an awesome day, guys, and enjoy your 2x event.